Hi there, I'm John from SandboxRanch.com, and today we make some more custom rounded letter banks. When I first started SandboxRanch.com, my goal was to have two completely different libraries of letters. The reason for that is because some people like round things, some people like square things. So now on this production run here, I finished up the prototyping for the final bit of rounded banks. Now these rounded banks are basically the same letters as the square ones, and just everything is rounded on them. They have roughly the same sort of surface area inside for the coins, so nothing on that way changes. I guess the only difference you might notice if you look at earlier videos is these ones were done out of poplar and the other ones were done out of red oak. Now my goal with SandboxRanch.com is customization. I want to bring a little bit of custom to everybody's life, and in that way I'm able to now offer, red oak or poplar banks. The nice thing about poplar is that it's a more cost-effective wood for sure, but the reason you go with poplar is because it really stains extremely well. Think about it like red oak. Red oak is a really nice wood just as it is, especially when you have a tung oil finish on it. And that's basically all you need to do. It just looks great the way it is. Poplar looks great just the way it is as well, but you can stain it to look like any other wood, which is pretty kind of cool. So in this case here, this is actually one of the ones that I made. So you might say, well, this is oak. It's not. It's actually poplar. So this becomes this, just with some stain. And again, my goal with SandboxRanch.com is to also offer customization regarding if you're a woodworker. So let's say you like, you have a wood shop yourself, but you don't have all the equipment that you need to make these banks. I can send you something just like this here, and you can finish it yourself however you want. And that can be like solid colors, stains, paint, whatever. They all look fantastic. It's a great way to customize the bank, put your own signature on it afterwards. Now for each and every bank that I do put SandboxRanch.com brand on it, but I don't use a branding iron. I actually use my laser. So the same laser that cuts out the acrylic that you see here, that's available in a whole bunch of different colors as well. Again, further customization however you want is also done on the banks. So you can see here in the back, you have SandboxRanch.com. And I'll just grab a couple other ones here, give you an idea. And SandboxRanch.com. And this one here as well. I'll just put it over the right way. So this way, you know, maybe a couple of years down the line, you end up with another kid, or you want to have a present for a child, or even for yourself. These banks are for adults just as much as they are for children. If you want to have, you know, more of them, or get an update as to how production has gone up in the shop, you have an easy way to find out. It's something, when it's laser engraved on the wood, that means that even if you sand it, it won't come off. And that's why I want to offer customization on this end as well. So if you want a personalized message here, whatever you want, it's pretty much there forever, unless you sand off maybe 1/8 of wood. So it's a great way to personalize the bank further that way. In addition to, of course, we could personalize the front. Now, something I want to get into as well is doing inlays, because that's another sort of avenue of customization. Again, my goal is customization. The more permutations I can sort of make cost effectively for you, the customer, I think the better it's going to be for everybody involved. So in this case here, we have Poplar. So we added to the site different staining ideas. So if you don't have a staining booth, or you don't want to deal with paint and all this other kind of stuff, well, we can do it for you here and ship it right to your door. So again, this is Poplar, and you'll notice there's a mirror on the inside. What you'll see is the camera. So there's actually an acrylic mirror on the inside, and this is actually for my son. Now, my son really likes dinosaurs now, in addition to trains and helicopters, but those are sort of going a little bit on the wayside now, and he's more into, you know, pretending he's a dinosaur and that kind of stuff. He's 2.5. He's got a great creative mind. So what I want to do is make something for him. This is actually going to be his Christmas present, and this is a very tall dinosaur, as you can see. And you put the money in through here. So there's actually a piece of acrylic here, but because there's a mirror, it kind of hides it really, really well. And the nice thing about this is that every coin he puts in there will automatically become a reflection of another coin, and that coin will actually be gold, because the mirror here is tinted gold. So it's a good way to double the coinage that he has and make it look really, really cool. Something to keep in mind with sandboxranch.com banks is that they're totally customizable however you want on the website. But additionally, if you see something like a shape or a letter or something that you want customized further or in a different sort of shape, let's say you don't want a Tyrannosaurus Rex, you want a Stegosaurus, or you want a whale, you want a dolphin, whatever. Just contact me on the website and we'll make it for you just as easily as anything else. The advantage to the process that I've developed here over the last year with sandboxranch.com, the bank specifically, is that I've gotten to a point where now the approach is always the same regardless of the shape or the size. So in this case here, obviously, this would not work at 8 inches tall. And nice big size, of course, you put the money through here, it goes through the stomach and it goes in right here, which is kind of cool. But some sizing, some designs don't work well at a smaller size. So it is something to keep in mind when you're concerned about budget. So something like this here would definitely not be 50 bucks, but the other ones would start off at that. Of course, you can customize it however you want. So if you wanted this to be 12 feet tall, we can literally make that for you in the shop just as easily as something that's 10 inches tall. It doesn't really matter. So looking for custom banks, go to sandboxranch.com, contact us for anything you don't see, and we'll make it for you and ship it right to your door.